Hello, my amazing art friends. Last week we started designing and creating our very own ornaments, and we were talking about the elements of art and principles of design and how to fill the space and make an interesting composition. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to create some pine branches for our ornaments to be hanging off of and complete our project. So let's get started. All right, friends, so we are going to be working on our tree branches today. And so to make our tree branch, I'm going to use a black paper. You can use a white paper if you don't have one, but you're going to need a light green and a darker green crayon or oil pastel if you have it, and a brown. And so we're going to make 4 different branches, and I'm actually going to turn my paper vertically, and I'm going to make my branches coming off the edge of the paper, coming inside to make more of an interesting composition. And I'm going to make it skinnier at the top and a little bit thicker on the back. So now I have my branches, and I'm going to create the pine needles. Pine trees have different kinds of leaves, and they're little like spikes that come off. And we're going to use 2 different shades of green in order to create some depth. So we want to make our pine tree look realistic. So we're going to make some little lines and strokes that come off to show our pine needles. And we're going to just keep repeating and repeating it until we fill the whole branch. And once you finish with one color, so I started with my dark green, I'll go back in with my light green to add a little more depth and make it look a little more interesting. And then you are going to repeat that step for all 4 of your branches. Okay, so now I have finished adding all of my pine needles to my branches, and I went ahead and cut out my ornaments, but it looks like I made them a little too big, so I can only fit 3 instead of 4, so I picked my 3 favorites, and you're going to glue them onto your paper like they're coming off of your pine branches. And so after you glue them on, you can add a little hook or something to show that they're attaching to your pine needles or pine branches. So this is our completed project today. I hope you guys have so much fun. If you want to go the extra mile and add things like lights and whatnot on your pine branches, that's totally fine, or maybe some like snow in the background. You can add some extra details if you'd like. And when you are all done, take a picture and upload it to Schoology. Okay, friends, I hope you guys had so much fun creating our project today. Happy creating!